are Mattia, Alberto Lucchini from Datwyler, and Dr. Victor Morinigo, who is a research fellow at ETH Zurich. I should mention that Dr. Lucchini is the head of wearable sensors development with Datwyler. So, gentlemen, welcome.
Hi, Alfred. Thank you so much for the introduction. Hi, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here today together with Victor to talk to you about the common job that we did in developing a fully integrated in-ear dry sensors. Before talking about the details of the device that we have been developing, I would like to start with a short introduction and starting really from the basics, meaning what wearable are. I mean, every one of us has in mind what wearable means, but actually, I agree with this short definition that combines with within the wearable device category devices that were existing even before the the term wearable with, for example, including normal watches, medical devices, or hearing aids, with new products that actually, with augmented function, kind of joined this new category, like smartwatches, smart glasses, VR headsets, and so on. So the world of wearables, it's very diversified. I mean, we have devices that goes from the health to the purely leisure application, sports, fun. So very fast growing market, global phenomenon, and driven, as I already said, by different drivers, right? So we have consumers on one side, but we also have application in the health and in the medical domain, and a lot of diverse opportunity. Why do we have such a diversity? I mean, I think that many reasons, obviously, but I think that one specific graph that was proposed by IDTechX, it's actually giving a bit of an idea why. I mean, if we focus on the middle column of the sensor type, you already see that we have available today a lot of different sensors that are already addressing the needs of wearable devices in terms of power, in terms of dimension, even already assessing the small dimension that it's needed to be a wearable, and that already offer the access to a lot of data. Actually, this sensor allows us to measure, or allow the developer to measure a lot of key metrics. And this is just one example, right? So meaning we can access acceleration, body signal like EEG, EMG, temperature, strain, and so on. But this is just the first level. These metrics can actually be used to generate additional metrics like activity, stress, recovery, and so on and so forth. And these basically expand almost endlessly the application field in which a wearable device can be used. But with this in mind, then we can ask ourselves, okay, but why are we not then covered in wearable device every day, right? I mean, we have so much we can learn from our body and from our situation. Well, I personally believe that this is related to the fact that technology, so technical readiness and performance is just one side of the medal, right? So we are always talking with humans. We are always talking with consumers that need to accept the technology. And I think that the TRAM, so TRAM, whatever you want to pronounce it, model that stands for technology readiness and acceptance model, it gives a good idea of why actually some very nice and promising technology have still difficulties in entering in a widespread use. So basically, without entering in details, it's just an example, right? So to get accepted, to have the customer using a technology, we have to assess on one side the general technology readiness of this person. So how prone is this user to use something new, something technologically innovative, and on the other side, we have to assess the specific technology we want to introduce. Does the customer perceive that as easy in terms of use? Does the customer perceive it as useful? And all these factors will then generate an intention of use. So once more, very complicated to successfully bring something into the market in high volumes. And I believe that this is the reason why among the many, many wearables we have a lot of them still in the introduction phase if we consider the product life cycles, right? So uh, here it's just few examples, but for example, smart earbuds, smart glasses, headsets, or even e-textiles. These are all extremely appealing technology and very promising for different point of views, but they are still in the introduction phase.